Hey, what is good, everybody? Thank you for joining me today. Starting things off a little differently with a little bit of a just some ambient fun little improv here, chilling. And of course, today these sounds that you are hearing are the sounds, let me show you right here, sounds of Tape Piano 2. Some beautiful sounds by our friends at the Natan, who is in the chat and also was gracious enough to sponsor this stream today. So I want to say thank you to the Natan for sponsoring today's stream. We're going to be making some sad lo-fi chill music with their plugin, and I hope that these sounds that you just heard, got so much reverb on here. Can we pull back on that? Are already interesting. So yeah, we've got Tape Piano 2 by the Natan, lots of really cool sounds. We're going to go through some of the presets, check out some of the effects, talk a little bit about the plugin today. Again, the Natan is sponsoring today's stream, so we're super thankful for that. If you want to check out the plugin, the link is in the description. But hello, how is everybody today? We're here on a Thursday, as we will be every Thursday in the upcoming month, as well as Saturday. But I guess the most important thing to tell you all is that we will be live tomorrow on a Friday at 12 p.m. this same time to kick off October. Can you believe it? Tomorrow is October 1st. And if there is anybody in chat that doesn't know what Beettober is yet, make yourself known in chat and I will give you the whole spiel, or somebody in chat will educate you for sure. But I'm really excited to jump in to a month of just beat making and daily challenge. You know, it's going to be great. So get ready for that. Beettober tomorrow. Join me on stream. Tomorrow's a really important stream because we are going to be giving away, you already saw it, but we are going to be giving away a custom skin MPK. This matches the rest of the new merch drop. So we've got like the fanny pack. We've also got the accessory pouch, and there's also a phone case available, and there may even be a new t-shirt, new piece of merch dropping tomorrow too. Just saying. Just saying. So all said and done, you're going to want to make sure you're here on tomorrow's stream. I think Joseph is making it public as we speak, so you can go ahead and set a reminder. He'll drop the link in the chat when it arrives. So set your reminder, be here tomorrow, giving away that MPK. Basically, if you're here during the stream, we're going to select 5 folks at random during the duration of the stream, and then we're going to spin the wheel with those 5 folks, and whoever it lands on will win the MPK. And then we'll also be starting an auction, which will be for charity, to win the second MPK. All right, folks. Beettober coming up quick. I know a lot of you have been posting on Instagram about what you're going to be doing, how many beats you're committing to. Love to hear it. I'm really excited. I'll be kicking things off. Also, my new sample pack comes out tomorrow too. So if you're not in on that, highly recommend you get in on that ASAP. Got to reset my little display port here, I think. That would be good to go. The Mac display port is always like kind of sus. But should we get into some of these sounds? We can talk more about Beettober later. First, I guess I should say hi to everybody who's here on stream. Hello to my friends. Of course, my friends Denatan are in chat. Thank you. Sav X, Manuel Gonzalez, Bishop 91, Ray Calvin, Doomswear. My mom is in the chat. My dad is in the chat. DJK Fusion. Hello, my friend. Thank you for being here. Keshav, Karina is here. Thank you. Shout out to all my members, those folks with the really cool badge next to their name, the badges that keep evolving over time. Bros. Oh, that's interesting. Ika, thank you for being here as well. Hello. Thank you everybody for all the support. My VIP members, just remember, if you haven't downloaded the HAZE sample pack yet, go to the community tab and download it now, because that link will no longer work tomorrow when the new pack comes out. That being said, if you're not a VIP member yet and you want to become a VIP member, today is the best day to do it, because you can literally get a pack for free today. That pack goes away tomorrow, but a new pack will drop for free for you tomorrow as well. So you could literally get 2 sample packs if you just became a VIP member today. And we're on the road to 250 members, of course. My friend Fireball has an off day. We love to hear it. Jenna White, Rashane, German, hello, Cameron, Shannon. So many folks here. Amelia is here. Hello, Amelia. Excited that you're here because we're making some sad lo-fi, which I know you're also good at making. Eric, thank you. Manuel, Waldemar, hello. Thank you for being here. Brian Mohammed, MV Beckham, what's good? And I'm losing track of chat already. But Sasa, hello. And Cody 505. How does Beettober work? Hello, TAETRO. It's very simple. Make beats every day. Make a short beat video up to 1 minute. Post it on Instagram with the hashtag Beettober. Join me for live streams every Thursday and Saturday, making music on both those streams, but also doing lots of giveaways throughout the month on the streams, kicking things off strong tomorrow. There will be also giveaways exclusive to my Instagram. We have so much happening. But yeah, if you want to also get your music featured on Saturdays, I will be going through that Beettober hashtag and showcasing people's music as well. So if you can commit to doing a beat every single day in October, fantastic. If not, maybe you can do 15. Maybe you can do 2 a week. Maybe you can do 5 a week. Just set a goal and try to do 1 per week. But yeah, we will be kicking things off tomorrow. And I believe Joseph McCaffrey just spammed that link. I forgot to ask, how do we post it to our stories or direct feed? You should post it to your direct feed. Your stories disappear. Your feed lives on forever. And if I could give you a pro tip, it would be to post them as reels, because reels are getting more love from the algorithm than just general music. Make sure your visuals are on point. This is part video, part, you know, the visuals are going to play a part. If you have a boring video, I'm not going to review it on stream. If you took your phone and you literally just film your screen, it's not going to be interesting. If you took a still picture and you just put your music to it, it's not going to be interesting. So come on, folks, let's get it up. Pay attention to chat, because Joseph McCaffrey is giving away all the secrets. Oh, and we got a new member off the bat here, Nick Stokes. Thank you for becoming a VIP member.
Welcome, welcome.
So obviously Nick Stokes taking advantage of the fact that now you can go to the community tab, scroll down until he finds the members HAZE post, download that sample pack right now. And then Nick also knows that tomorrow when he wakes up, he will find a link to the Ritual sample pack. And I want to also say welcome to Waldemar for joining the community. Thanks so much. At any tier, I should say, of membership, you get to be part of our Discord. So stay tuned for that. Bro, my little thing here is just not cooperating, but we're going to see if that helps. I think it's getting too hot. All right, let's get into making some beats, right? Well, let's check out the plugin first, right? Here we go. So Tape Piano 2 just dropped this week. Maybe you all saw the beat that I made with it earlier. I think, well, yesterday I dropped that video. I do have some other effects here. Give it a moment, chat. Sorry about the screen. I'm going to redo some things in a second if that keeps happening. But I'm going to turn my reverb off. I had Vibes on here, which I'll talk about later. That's another cool plugin by the Natan. Lots of very cool sounds. Obviously, this first one, I believe this is just the initial plugin, the initial preset. Karina upgrading to VIP. You love to see it. You love to see it. All right. I know my screen keeps cutting out, chat. I'm going to fix it. Thank you for being patient. I appreciate you. Old member. Karina, thank you so much for upgrading to VIP. Grab that sample pack while you can. I'm just going to flip that around and hopefully that helps. Wait for that light to come back on. It's back on. Some days, no issue with this. Some days, lots of issues with this. I don't know what the difference is. If anybody's a Mac wizard, it can let me know. I'd love to hear it. Trevor, thank you for joining the community. We are adding members like crazy today. Thank you so much, everybody. Like I said, we're on our road to 250 members. And also, all my membership revenue for the month of October is going to the Music and Youth Initiative, which is a really amazing nonprofit. All of the efforts around Beettober are going to that nonprofit. That includes the auction. So we're auctioning off that MPK. That includes the money from the sample pack. That includes 50% of the merch sales. Any donations made on stream. You know how it goes. All right. So folks, my screen just might go back occasionally, I guess. I hope it just levels off. Occasionally it does get better, but I don't know why. It's given such an issue today. Let's talk about Tape Piano 2, because we started and then we got interrupted. Hi, Mr. Bricks 999, and hi, Rainer. Thank you for being here. Brian says, I download Ableton Live Lite. Great. What do you see right away in this plugin? First of all, you hear an amazing soundscape just from a single preset. And the reason it is such an amazing soundscape is because you can see that we have multiple layers of like samples running. And actually, only 2 of those are currently on. We have a texture layer, which is some of that vinyl crackle. I just turned it off, but we can turn that on. Not to mention that we can also select from a bunch of other textures. Let's just try a different one, depending on what you might like. Bear with me, bear with me. I think I like that one. Then of course, that one is our main kind of piano sound, Aliens, right? And we can adjust the levels of these too. We are at 243 members. I hope we can get 7 more to hit 250. Let's flip on some of these other layers and see how it affects the sound. I'm gonna kill that for a moment. More of a plucky instrument, and then we have some kind of atmospheric. I'm just turning down the I'm sorry guys, I'm sorry about the screen capture. I'm going to fix it, and I'm going to try whatever I can do to fix it, but it just seems to be finicky today. Seems like we have a bit of atmosphere. Now I'm just going to kind of do these one by one so we can hear what they actually are. That's like a deep... I like that. That's like a deep pad sound. Then we have something called Calm Buddha, which I'm sure is more pad. And if we flip all these on, we're going to get like a really rich sound. Thank you so much, Jimbo Tech. All right, guys, I'm going to do one more little reset here on the monitor because I know that's really annoying. But nonetheless, tape piano. 2, 3, 4, 5 layers playing all at once to create like a really unique sound. Now, obviously, I think the magic comes in when you can just mix those. It's like cooking, right? You add certain spices can really enhance a dish, but a little too much of one spice can kind of spoil a whole thing. So I think it's like you've got to just tailor it to your taste, and the way to do that is just, you gotta be kidding me. The way to do that is to just by leveling these appropriately. So I obviously really like the piano sound. I'd probably bring some of these other more atmospheric things down. Although this plucky kind of sound can work on top for sure. And don't forget, each one of these can be interchanged and customized to yourself. So we haven't even really touched any of the other presets yet, and we are still having fun. Of course, we can sort of enhance different frequencies here. We can like loop, randomize, all kinds of things like that. There is an effects panel. We've got a really wide reverb on here. We've also got a delay. Of course, any of these can be turned off at any time. We can add some grit to this. It's kind of like a tube. We can add some heat or some damage. Oof. I love that. There's this 8-bit button. Let me... guess we can... I love that UI. I love this skull. And then this last module here, phaser. Let me pull back on that 8-bit. It's pretty aggressive, but I just love the way it looks. Let's just do this lightly. What's up, Gary? Gary in the chat, George in the chat. Oh, shout out to that new member. I'm sorry I missed it through all my technical issues, but Jimbo Tech, welcome to VIP. Somebody let the VIPs know where they can find their free sample pack, because I've said it 100 times. Waldemar says, I love the sounds of tape piano too. It's really good. And I mean, if you all saw my beat video from earlier this week, you saw that I was... I used a lot of different sounds, but we literally just did this off of the initial plugin. I'll show you really quick my favorite feature. It can rain. So when we're making our sad lo-fi beat today, we'll be doing it in the rain. You gotta love that. While that screen comes back on, why don't we surf through a couple presets here. Any particular category y'all want to look through. We've got lo-fi, bells, choir, experimental, mellow, rhythmic. I'll take the first one that I see in chat. Yes, I love making it rain. Let's find a first idea. Like maybe we'll come up with some chords or something. We'll record that. We'll loop that. And we will make something cool. Rainer says, I lose the connection. Ika was like, can you connect it to another port? Honestly, if this MacBook had more ports, I certainly would. However, MacBook M1 MacBook Pro only has 2 ports on the left side. I'm just going to double check all my connections here. And it just seems like could be a power issue potentially, but who knows. I'm going to connect my charger through this again too. Oh, somebody gave me a key as well, but Karina says mellow. That was the first one. Oh, Chris MD said lo-fi first. I see that. Thank you. Trevor says, are you using the ATEM Mini for streaming? No, I'm using a Roland VR1 HD, it plays the same role basically. Charger's connected now. Let's see if we can get some visual up and running. So I saw lo-fi first. I wonder if it has something to do with the screen optimization. Thank you all again for being patient. I'm going to try one more thing in my display settings, but then we'll just work with what we got here. We'll do our best to make it good for y'all. Display. I'm going to optimize for the Roland VR1 HD and see if that actually helps it perform better. But I think it is mostly a power issue, connection issue. Just like a different look on my screen here. Let me see what this looks like for you all. Doesn't look different at all, I don't think. Just looks different for me. All right, so I saw lo-fi first. So let's go ahead and go to browser, go to lo-fi, and surf through a couple of these presets. Nope, that's not the issue because it just cut out again. Maybe I'm just overloading the CPU. Who knows? Make a jazz lo-fi? Probably not. And Eric, I'm so excited that you're very, very enthusiastic being here in chat today. But just try to be on board with what we're doing at the moment instead of just shouting out like random suggestions. One more quick adjustment. Display preferences. We're not going to do that. Optimize for the built-in. Okay. Good to go. Just the best I can do. Today it's being awfully annoying. If we have to do a restart, we'll do a restart. Trevor says, though it is annoying, it doesn't ruin the experience at all. I appreciate that. Hello from Greece. Hello, my friend from Greece. Thank you for being here. Doing my best, chat. Thank you for being patient again. So here is a really beautiful preset off the bat. Aliasing on MRI. Remember that one, chat. It's the first one under lo-fi. I think that's the one I want to use first. Oh, and then some of these, like this one, are like really out there. Which if we just see this, well, first we've seen the interface change, and we see that there's these constant modulations happening, which is attributing to just the dynamic nature of the sound. Deep blue. And don't forget, if any of these textures or sounds maybe are a bit too much for you, like this one, for instance, is a good example. We could just turn the texture off if we wanted to. I really like this one. What do y'all think? Is that a good way to start as well? But just listen to the richness. I'm just holding this chord and it's just changing like that over time. I love that. I'm going to save this project really quick. And I have one more solution that I can try to make the screen not cut out like that, because it's doing it way worse than it ever has before. So I want to see if I can get to the bottom of that. So I'm just saving this project. We'll chat for a little longer. I'll answer any questions that anybody might have while we wait, but I'm just going to swap the ports and see if that helps us out. And I have to eject my hard drive to do that. The Natan says, this is amazing. I appreciate it, the Natan. I'm sorry about the the technical kind of issues that we're having here today. But nonetheless, maybe we'll go a little longer to make up for it. All right. I did not properly eject my hard drive, which, fingers crossed, that didn't crash the whole thing. And let's just see if this worked. If not, we'll do a little bit of a restart. Chris MD says, go for it, no problem, thank you. What am I most excited about for Beettober, says Diana. It's two parts. I think it's the community aspect. So the fact that we're going to get together every Saturday and like look at everybody's beats and see what everybody's doing. And then it's also the, you know, the charity aspect of the doing it for the nonprofit. This will be the first year that we do this. So it's like a bit of an experiment to see how it goes. I think it'll go well. And if it does go well, we'll continue to do that every year. So I think that's what I'm most excited about for sure. Trevor, thank you so much for that super chat. I appreciate it. You didn't have to do that. I am going to do a quick restart here because it looks that even though I switched the ports, it was given an issue. So just a quick restart and then we'll get back into it. While we're here, if anybody does have questions about Beettober or anything like that, I did pin to the top one of the tote bags that's on sale for Beettober, which is probably my favorite piece because I think the quality and the materials are really, really nice. I'll show that off. Got the Creeper tote, which is really cool. Can fit a lot of gear in this bag. It's got the two Control Freak creeps on it, you know. I just really like this bag. Good travel tote bag. My niece Daisy designed these creatures, which I think is really cool. And it makes it really special. She also designed the t-shirt as well. I don't know if you all saw it. Creepy Cafe is what we call it. I really like that design. That's my favorite design of it. Wow, you really have an intense stream schedule this week, says Opal Rider. Yes. Well, in all reality, we weren't going to stream today, but then Natan was like, we've got this cool plugin coming out and we would love to sponsor a stream. And I was like, well, let's fit you in right before Beettober. So maybe folks who are preparing for Beettober and want to grab themselves a cool plugin could grab themselves some tape piano. I just think sometimes, like, I don't want people to go crazy, like buying plugins, but sometimes it just takes one good plugin, one good selection of sounds to get you inspired. You know, like that's why every time I do a video like the one I put out yesterday with tape piano too, I like to just use that plugin. Like, can I make a full track, you know, with all the basic layers with one plugin? And the answer is usually yes. Merch looks good AF. If I was in the US, I'd get both. But you don't have to be in the US. It is international. Don't forget. Will you be making a short K-pop track for Beettober? That is a good question, Amelia. Stay tuned. Perhaps a collaboration will be in the works. Perhaps. We shall see. Thank you so much, Chris MD, for hanging out. Appreciate you. If I didn't just find a tape plugin, I absolutely would jump right on this. Well, I'm going to push back on that a little bit, Opal Rider, because this is not just like it's not like an RC20, it's like a full-on instrument. So don't forget that. I guess like the screen cutting out does go with the lo-fi situation that we have going on here. So I can't guarantee this will make it better, but I've done all I can at this point. If we have occasional cutouts, it always comes right back on. So sorry if it's a little annoying to watch. Like right now, for instance. A collab with Blackpink, says Amelia. No, not quite a collab with Blackpink, but we could only wish. I've got 80 BPM here. Let's just lay down something. let's do that as our first layer. I want to get into like making something cool. Quantize that. A collab with Alina? Oh, that would be good. That's not what I had in mind though. I'll say that last year I did a collab with another artist, and we are probably going to do that as well. So what do y'all think of this sound? It almost has like a CRT television kind of sound in it. I'm gonna click that matrix because you can see all the routings, all the things that are sort of changing over time, which essentially makes things unique. Basically every time we hear the sound. So it's just like flowing and going around. Hi Orbit, thank you for being here. Oh, Common Beats is here as well. Thank you for being here. I gotta make it so I can see my chat and make this go away. This is a beautiful first layer. Let's get adding some drums. I want to get into it. We've waited long enough. I know some folks saw my drum monkey video, which is going to help me just make this way faster because I can just go to lofi, generate a rhythm here. I don't really want that ride though. Knocking it out of the park right away. I'll take that first one. Do I ever use MPC beats? Not really. Okay, I really like that drum beat. That is actually a fire drum beat, and I might even use the ride symbol at some point. So let me turn it back on. So I can drag those stems in really quick. This is gonna help us get back to working on the instruments way faster. All right, cool. So if I layer these like this, I'm gonna go ahead and roll the highs off of that though for sure. Hi Mike Dima, thanks for being here. Oh, there's the ride. Good, let's pause that for now. I'm gonna pull back on the volume here though. Epic, epic. Oh, it's doubling the sound, that's why it's so loud. We can bring that ride in later, but I don't think we need it right now. And the other important thing that you all know I love to do is go to compressor. Whoa, I got really lucky with that drum pattern because it's got that cool perk in it too. But yeah, let's go ahead and route that to the kick. I mean, basically now it's like, okay, do we just duplicate this over a few bars? Call it a day? Upload it to a playlist or something? What DAW? This is Ableton Live, my friend. All right, I just duplicated tape so that I could go ahead and find a new thing. I think Karina said to look through the mellow presets, so let's see if we can find something in mellow that goes with this. Okay. How do y'all feel about this sound? See what the layers are doing. This one's off. This is like another like deep pad. There's so much breath on this. I'm gonna go ahead and sweep out some lows. Just do a bit of a high pass filter here. I want to do something just chill and mellow like that. I added a little more reverb on top. I always do that. Even if a plugin has reverb in it, I add a little reverb on top. playing that E. I'm gonna let that go around one more time and let's just play something else. Here we go. Ready, go, 1. Maybe just a light note on top there. All right, that's fine. I'll probably make that more sparse later, but I like that. Now it does have that little tail at the end. You hear it? That's like in the sample. If I want to avoid, sometimes that sounds good, but I think on that first note, just want a little bit of a shorter note there. I'll grab that. Oh, it already had sidechain on it. I just add another one. And I might make it, oh, it's pretty aggressive already, actually. Easy. Second nature, this is a custom skin, my own personal paint design. And only 2 of these are made. One will be giving away tomorrow on stream. Okay, do we add another layer? Let's go, let's go. Let's go ahead and find another preset. Should we go into choir and pads? Because I know there's some vocal stuff in here, which is very cool. You all know how I feel about the vocal pads. I don't want it to be too loud though. Also, folks, if you have questions about this plugin, then Natan is in chat. So they will most likely answer any questions that I cannot answer. Let's get texture on here. Not too much though. Always tell people when they're making lo-fi, you want to be careful of how much texture you add on each layer because it'll start to stack. Let's see what we got going on for effects. Oh, we've got convolution and algorithmic reverb, by the way. I think I'll stick with the convolution, but we can change the IR, the response. Go to a hall. Let's do this. 3, 4. Just like, I think subtlety is key in this type of track, so I'm trying not to do too much. Someone was saying a bass line, so let's see what we can come up with for a bass line here. I know there are some bass presets, but we may want to deviate and kind of edit some sounds to make it our own. Let's search. 2 bass settings, bass presets. That does not mean that we will not be able to find other sounds that we can turn into bass. Oh, you know what I just did? I just switched the, doesn't sound bad, but I just switched the preset. So this is now our bass. Good. I think we add a little shaker loop to this. Would be good. Let's go bass. 1 key bass. I don't want something this synthy, also I need to take the reverb off. You making some inspired, Halloween-inspired music for Beettober? Maybe, but don't forget that Beettober is with one T. If we hit our donation goal, which I will talk more about tomorrow, the plan is to do a 24-hour live stream starting on the 30th into Halloween. So if y'all want to see that happen, get ready to donate tomorrow. So I think what I'll probably want to do here, because these aren't terrible basses, but they're not what I'm going for at the moment. That's like really intense. Let's see if we can find something that's more of like a synth lead that will we can play low and beef up a little bit. Like that we can make work. Oh yeah, and if you can imagine that we have technical issues on these little 1.5 hour streams, you can bet your bottom dollar that we will have technical issues on a 24-hour stream, but I would love to experiment and try to do that. I think that'll work. The one plugin that I can use to beef it up though, not plugin, but like, you know, audio effect in Ableton. Pull back on this a little bit. Put it before. Could even, oh, it already is mono. Could keep it wide. What do you think? Should we switch it to mono or does it sound good like that? I kind of like that. We might back it up with the sub bass, but I think this works. Just let that hang. Good thing the sample's long enough. Your leads are in bold and shiny category. Got it. Easy. Okay, we got that. Good to go. Well, at least Common Beats, if we do a 24-hour live stream, that nobody will complain about time zones, right? Dude, this is a freaking vibe. Speaking of vibes, let's add one more layer and let's throw on Vibes, aka the Natan's other really awesome plugin. First, let's pick a sound and then I'll talk more about Vibes. Folks, don't forget, if you are liking all the sounds, all the synth sounds you're hearing right now are straight up from Tape Piano 2. And we have that linked in the top line of the description. Heck yeah, we do. Top line of the description. Boom. I think I'm gonna cop this plugin. It's a beaut. Nice. I mean, we've only used a few presets and we're already like up and running. Let's get this lead going. Let's go up an octave. It should start from a neutral place with no reverb. I kind of want something arpeggiated. Oh, that's just nice. Polaroid camera. Oh, that's a lot. Snaps and bells? Oh, that's all dark for this beat. Oh. You gotta love this. Alright, I have to like relax with my velocity though. What's going on here with the layers? I want to just do them one by one so we can break down this sound. So we have, first things first, a texture. Well, I turned them all off. We do have a texture. but that was off. Second thing we have the bell sound. Okay. That African pluck sound. And we have that synth. And then like an additional synth layer. Oh, that's like the after scoop up. It's like that layer. That's super cool. Common Beat says, props to the developer. This is really well made. Tell them yourselves. They're right here. All right. This is dope. I might turn this into a Beettober beat. Who can say? I do want it to match everything though. So when I say that, I mean I need to roll off some highs. Actually though, I'm gonna do like a really cool melody. I just don't want it to stick out too much, you know? I'm gonna add this layer, but I think there's another richer melody that we can add, or more movement that we could add later. Cool. Let's quantize it. And oh yeah, I said I was going to use vibes on this. So let's like really process the heck out of this with vibes, which is the Natan's other plugin. The Natan says, you won't believe I was hospitalized during the development of this plugin. Made me so depressed, and there will be no Tape Piano 3. Interesting. Wow. Well, it's amazing you were able to make something so cool. All right. So the vibes, this is just a different plugin by the Natan, but it's like a very, very cool lo-fi plugin. Obviously it has its own texture. So we're going to see a lot of familiar language here, but I want to point out that there's different noise profiles, and that number 3 is my favorite because it's a field recording. As you can hear, I think that's a really cool concept of using, instead of like a tape or a vinyl crackle, using a field recording is cool. And then you can also add your own audio. If you got your own birds chirping or something. We won't add too much noise on top, but we've got our own reverb here. We've also got echo, damage. And then there's time machine. We can take it back through the eras. You can hear we get that flutter in there. Let's bring it back to the 80s. Which we can of course sync. Let's not do too much of that because this plugin's already got a lot going on with it, you know? I'm probably not going to use Time Machine. Then we got like a motion, which is cool. Don't forget that we are sidechaining. That's why you're hearing that. And if I go to the that globe icon, we can turn on this, which actually gives us different speaker types. Like a cell phone, old phone, CB radio. My favorite's like the Game Boy. It's like instant 8-bit. In the shower. I almost like how this sounds. I like how it makes it like more atmospheric and less in your face lead. Trevor asks about the skin. Only 2 of these MPKs were made. There's lots of places you can go get custom skins, but if you want to win this one in particular, come to tomorrow's stream. We are giving one away, and we are also putting the second one up for auction, which is going to go to charity. So get ready for that. All right, please tell me in the chat, what do you all think of these sounds? What I want to do now is just start building a little bit of an arrangement, and then we'll add more sounds on top. So I take all those ideas and I move them over to bar 25. Now I can do this. White Whisker says you could even throw this effect on the master. Yes, and maybe we will do that. Let's get our drums coming in here. Maybe a nice kick and snare pattern. Here we go. I just realized that doesn't come in right on the downbeat, which is so cool. But I wonder, should we... I don't want to take the magic away, but if I consolidate this and make it an 8-bar phrase instead, what I could do now is on bar 5, the downbeat of bar 5. Let me not mess that up though. I could get, boom, I could make that hit happen on the downbeat. That's going to add a little bit of variation. I do love that. That's not an idea that I would have come up with by myself, so I'm glad I was able to generate that rhythm. Cool. I'm going to need more space, so I'm just going to move this way over here. All right, what do you think? What layer comes in next? I mean, probably the same order we did it in. And at that point, why don't we bring in a closed hi-hat? Now there's going to be some cool incidental stuff that we have the ability to do here, but I just want to lay out this general structure first, and let's continue to build up the drums layer as well. What is this? Oh yeah, it's that. This is my favorite feature of this drum section. So subtle, but I like it. All right, and then here at bar 33, what we'll do is we'll continue some of the top end percussion. We'll bring in our bass. We'll keep our keyboard going, but what I think we will eventually need to do is fade it out. I think I'll probably just keep that first hit of the vocal, to be honest. Common Beats, I did see that you made that switch up to your setup. You got that 404, which is really cool. Now, I think I had bonus textures somewhere. I'm not sure where I put them though. I think the plugin came with bonus textures. I just don't remember where I saved them to, because I used one in my beat that I made. So this is a blank slate here, and what I'm gonna do now Let's probably bring in something new. Could we go up an octave with this? I don't think it's necessary. And then what we should do is build up. And then this section right here will be our big downbeat, our big hook. Or our ending, I guess. So we bring everything in here. Now, this is just a basic sketch of an arrangement, which I do recommend that you all do to get yourselves to finish more tracks. Because now we know where the holes are. We know how we can fill this out a bit more. Let's get this going here. Let's get our bass line coming in there. Let's get our vocals back in. Let's get all the synths happening. And probably we'll add one more synth layer. But now I just duplicate this and boom. We're at just past the 3-minute mark. We have a basic sketch of our structure. And let me just make everything smaller so we can see it more easily. You can see that it's a very obvious structure, right? You've got your intro, and then things start to build in from there up to this moment, which you could call like the midpoint where stuff starts getting taken away. And then about 3/4 of the way through, boom, we hit them with everything. This is my go-to structure for this type of music. Not a hard and fast rule at all, but it is possible. And actually, I know some of you just became members, so you're able to get the HAZE pack. There's some cool field recordings in the HAZE sample pack if some of you want to pick that up. Which actually makes me think, let's grab vibes and let's throw that in there so we can process the sound in a lot of other ways. So I'll go back to my sample packs. I'll grab this birds. I like birds. Forest air is cool. But let's do birds. Oh, I gotta switch it to user. Drop audio here. Don't mind if I do. So now the field recording is in that plugin. You'll love to see it. Not too much, not too much. Kick it back to the year 2000. Not much has changed, but they lived underwater. We've got the band EQ. So we can kill that top end if we want. Should we add a little damage? Ah! Too much. A little bit. Maybe before and after this. Thank you so much, Common Beats. I appreciate that. Thank you for that super chat. You didn't have to do that. You're already a member. By the way, you all have member milestone chats. So if you are a member and you haven't used it yet, if you go to that super chat button, it should be there. You should be able to send a member milestone chat. It's that little $ icon. It doesn't cost money. It's like a new thing that YouTube rolled out. I think everybody has it. Not much has changed, but we live underwater. Quite the change, in my opinion. That's a good point. Okay, what I want to do for this section of the song is start to pull out some lows. Hold on. This. Not that drastic though. Less. I just am curious to know if you all have the milestone chat. So if you do, just hit the thing and see if you have it. There we go. Common Beats, member for 6 months. Thank you for the 6 months, Common Beats. Appreciate that. You all get one of those every single month that you're a member, by the way. 7 months from Fireball. Thank you for the 7 months. Here we go. Just remember that you all get one of these every month. And Bishop, it's not new VIPs. It's like people that have been VIPs get a special super chat. Okay, the texture's a little too loud. That bird's going a little crazy. Oh, I didn't expect that to happen. Shizzle says, damn, I wish FL Studio had automation and fades easy like Ableton. I wish. Well, don't let it hold you back. If you need that, then, or if that's something that's appealing to you, don't just stay with FL Studio because it's what you're comfortable with. If you need to grow beyond what you're comfortable with, allow yourself to do that. I added a new layer of tape here because I want to add another layer. The returning members get that milestone chat. Diana has been member for 6 months. Thank you for the 6 months. Man, some of you have been here for a long part of this journey, and I cannot tell you how much I appreciate it. It means a lot. Keeps the channel going for sure. It makes it all possible. I just want to play some of these presets because they're just cool. And if you listen back to the beat that I put up on Wednesday, you'll hear one of these. I wonder then, Natan, if you're still in chat, what was the inspiration for this? Because it's such a different thing than the rest of the sounds. What's our member count currently at? Because we're so close to 250, I think. All right, I think this mellow preset is the way to go. Aika says, classic beat in Los Angeles with the sun setting. Thank you so much, Aika, for the 5 months. Appreciate that. Quentin Lee with the 5 says, do you have any vids on the copyright publishing and distribution process? I don't, Quentin Lee. The main reason is I don't really mess with that side of the industry. I've been fortunate enough to be basically like sidestep a lot of that stuff. And I'm definitely not a expert in it. Then Natan doesn't have to become a member. The Natan sponsored this stream, so they're like ultimate member. Well, let's get our I think I turned off the vibes. Remember? That's just a funny thing to say. I think I turned off the vibes. How long does it take to make this track? Well, my friend in chat, rewind and you can see how long it took me to make this track. You'll see me struggle with technical stuff at the beginning of the stream, and then you'll see me start working on the track. Less than an hour though. My friends, we are 5 members away from 250 members. If you want to take us to that 250 member mark, click that join button down below. When you do that, you're supporting the channel. You also get access to our Discord. At the VIP tier, you get access to a free sample pack. And if you become a VIP member today, you get a sample pack today and a free sample pack tomorrow, because tomorrow the new pack comes out. And not to mention that all of my membership revenue for the month of October will be going to charity. They'll be going to the Music and Youth Initiative. So by becoming a member, you are helping support a good cause. Okay, we got Brett Robertson. Brett Robertson.
Welcome
To VIP status, my friends. White Whisker, thank you for the 6 months preparing for Beettober. That's what I like to hear. We are now 4 away from 250 members. I'm gonna record this. Oh, Suru, I didn't see you there in chat. Thanks for being here, my friend. So all I had to do was hit capture MIDI, and we have that now. That was good. Just give it a quick quantize. Question for the chat. Is anybody watching Squid Game? No spoilers. We are instantly banning anybody who says anything close to a spoiler. But we've got 3 more episodes to go. It's a fantastic show if you're not watching it. And you like really intense shows. All right. We love this little sparkly lead thing we've got going on here. And I think the thing to do is fade it in for sure. Look at all that automation run wild. So this is my, the Natan is in chat, and I've already told this to the Natan, but this is one of my big pieces of feedback for the plugin, is that it's got to do this automation stuff behind the scenes, because what happens now, since it's automatically doing all this stuff, see that's bouncing around. It's because it's part of the magic of the plugin, which how it's constantly kind of adjusting parameters and making the sound rich and unique in the background. But it also messes with the undo history, so you can't hit undo because it's going to undo. Well, you can hit undo, but it's just going to constantly be undoing these random changes you don't know are happening. And then it also makes it difficult to do things like automate the volume. So if I do want to automate the volume, I'll probably freeze and flatten this track. Hey, we got another member in the chat. Adam, thank you. Adam Revez, VIP.
VIP.
Thank you so much for becoming a VIP member, taking us one step closer to 250 members. We are so stoked for that. Make sure you go to the community tab. Do not wait if you're a VIP member, because the HAZE sample pack goes away tonight. Download the HAZE sample pack for free. And then tomorrow, look to the community tab. You will find the Ritual sample pack. That will be free for you as well, VIP members. Don't forget. All right, I want to go back to the beginning of the track and just add some of this sparkly instrument here at the beginning. I don't know what's going to come in, but we'll keep a mellow intro. Picked up tape piano today after watching the beat video yesterday. Love to hear it, Brett. Thanks so much for supporting the sponsor. Folks should not forget that when you support the sponsor, you are supporting the channel. I'm just adding these little sparkly notes. We're not even going to quantize this at all. We're 3 members away from 250. Just these little incidental things that are beyond the normal melodies. This McCaffrey says Nightbot napping. I see it. Is that sound from tape piano 2 as well? All the sounds that you're hearing. Every single synth sound you're currently hearing, White Whisker. Cool. Boom, we got it. All right, so now the arrangement looks like this. Just got these nice little incidental notes. I'm not going to quantize. I'm just going to keep them there. We might roll off more highs from this though, and we might wash it out with more reverb and add some width. Pretty dope little plugin, says Tom Adams. I could not agree more. Pretty dope little plugin indeed. You think there's room for one more layer though? Like, we haven't added effects or anything yet, like risers and stuff, which I think is going to help take this a long way. And actually, one thing I would like to experiment with, where's that vocal? I think it's here. Yeah, I want to make a duplicate of that actually, and freeze it and flatten it and see what we can do in terms of audio. Cancel, cancel, cancel. When I freeze and flatten things, I turn off the compressor. Quentin Lee upgrading to VIP status. Thank you so much, Quentin. Quentin said, let me get those 2 sample packs. Hi, Shay. Always room for one more layer. Yeah, I feel like I always have to pull back a little bit. I'm always trying to add more and add more and add more. Folks, we are 3 members away from 250 members. If you want to be in support of a good cause and then get yourself 2 free sample packs, becoming a VIP member today is the way to go. If you just want to join the Discord though, and you want to join the community tier, that gets you access to being able to submit music for our track review streams, which we will be prioritizing members during Beettober. We'll be taking those submissions. Hi, Dre. All right, so why did I do this? I did this because now, what if I want to take this and pitch it down? And maybe, what if we take the higher octave away? I do like the original sound. But something else that I like is doing this. Grab this, move it over, crop it, reverse it, let me work it. And then we have that little reverse riser. Let's keep it at the same pitch and see how it sounds. And let me actually bump this like this. Let's have that peak happen right there. I don't know if you saw that, man, but I was curious as to what DAW you're using, and if you have any, you know, you can recommend to a Linux user. I'm using Ableton Live. And Opal Rider coming in with the knowledge says you can use it on Linux, which I would never have the answer to. I'm going to displace these on the timeline. This is just going to add a nice little texture. And I think this peaks out a little too much, so I'm going to put that there and pitch it down an octave. There we go. That gives us the essence of the vocal without it being overbearing. Let's do the same thing we did before and do a little reverse riser into that bridge section. What did I just do? Ah. See, that's why you crop the sample first. And then you hit reverse. Wait, what is that button? Why am I forgetting how to do things? That is the reverse function. Okay. Yeah, so reverse. All right, now it's good. I'm curious, Shay, if you want to talk about maybe why you use Linux. So I didn't want to do that. I want to consolidate them. Just make them one track. I could have done this an easier way. I don't know why I did it that way. Jenna says, I'm going to bed now. See you later, everybody. Good luck with Beettober. Thanks so much. Hope to see you on tomorrow's stream, Jenna. Let's tone that down, or pitch it down, I should say. I also want to widen this sound, so I might put some chorus on it. Sometimes I literally say what I'm about to do and then forget it the instant I look at the screen. Tom Adams said, I was on the fence about another piano plugin, but TAETRO definitely sold me with this track. Good to know, Tom Adams. Yeah, it's more than piano, for sure. I mean, obviously that one piano preset I'm using is great, but there's a lot more sounds than just piano. I think there's probably a shaker layer that I want to add just a little bit more movement. I'm gonna do this and it's gonna make it tiny. Come back, come back. All right, and let's go to shaker. Let's go to get a shaker, I should say, from Splice. I mean, there's one that I use all the time, but it's kind of annoying to use. So let me find a good one. Loops. This is Splice. Everybody always asks, what's that random thing you pulled up? I think I can make that work. Let's see if it functions well. There we go. Love the skin on your MPK. Well, guess what? You can win this MPK by coming to the stream tomorrow, selecting random person from the chat. I am stacking a lot of plugins here, so it's having a bit of an effect on the CPU. So I'm just going to go ahead and up the buffer size since I'm not actually playing anything in anymore. There we go. See, that shaker is exactly what we needed. Easy. And that's our outro. Oh, I didn't build an outro, but you know what makes a really good outro? An intro. See y'all. Big love. Thanks again at the Natan, at Just McCaffrey. Have a great stream and hope you hit 250. Thanks so much. Common Beats. Inverted Popes picked up the plugin. You love to hear it. Inverted Popes, make sure you're participating in Beettober. Post some Beettober beats. I can't wait to see. I hope everybody's going to post day one, Beettober. I can't wait to see that hashtag tomorrow. Get ready. I mean, folks, don't be afraid to get like one day ahead. That's what I would highly recommend. Be one day ahead on Beettober so you give yourself a little extra space. I almost want to have these be different things. Like the one that happens in the end chorus, I want it to be different than the sparkly stuff that happens before the end chorus. Yeah, okay. Because I want to add more delay to this, I think. Go back to the beginning. Go here, actually. And there's delay built in, so why don't we just... I mean, it already sounds pretty good. We could go wider. And I think it's like I want to add more feedback. So it just drifts a little longer. Tom Adams joining the community. Tom Adams. Tom. Tom. Welcome, my friend. We're at 248 members, my friends. Can we get to 250 by the time the stream is over? Can we? Can we do it, chat? What's up, Silent States? I'm just seeing you. I think I want it to be less lows there. There we go. When you pull the lows out, I'm gonna do this actually. When you pull the lows out just before a drop, it's super satisfying because we're gonna hit them with all the bass, like the bass and the full frequencies are gonna come in here. So it's very satisfying to the ear. MPG, hi. How are you? I just pushed a button, I think. I could drop by only for a couple minutes. I follow you for months now. It was time to join as a member as well. Thanks for the quality content, TAETRO. Let's go to 50. Thank you so much, Adam. I appreciate that. Folks, if you are just tuning in, we are brought to you today by the Natan, who make this awesome Tape Piano 2 plugin that you see on the screen right now. And all the sounds, all the synth sounds that are not drum sounds that you hear are from this plugin. It's a lo-fi machine. And yes, if you want that quick link to the product, it's in chat. And it's of course on the ADSR store, which is our friends at ADSR. Good, so bored. How are you? MBG, what are you bored for? You could make some music. I think that's the best part about being a creative is you never have to be bored. All right, let's automate this outro here. So we'll do things like automate this reverb out as well. So the sound will get more and more washed out. There's a part in this field recording where the bird is just going nuts, and I will definitely have to fix that. Where is Whip Gang? No Whip Gang. Whip Gang, not a thing. Folks, my van was gone for a while, and we got it back yesterday. So more beats from the road soon, hopefully. TAETRO, I had to wear... Oh, did Karina, I missed that chat, but you said that you bought the hoodie, so thank you so much. Tiffany says, plugin sounds super dope. Hello, Tiffany. Tiffany, are you going to do Beettober or what? Mr. G. Smith says, I had to wear my Control Freak hoodie out yesterday. So cold. We love to hear it. Why are you not using dark mode? I live in a very bright apartment. It's very hard to see. I find that light mode is much easier to see. Peace out, Opal Rider. Thanks for hanging today. If you're not yet a member, we are 2 members away from 250 members. Would love to bring some of you in as members, if that is a possibility for you. If you want to support the channel, get something for yourself, whether that's Discord access or a free sample pack at the VIP tier. See, that's too loud in my opinion. The way that vocal happens. Is that this? Yes. That comes in too hot. Can we do it? Pull back on velocity? I think that'll be fun. Tiffany said Beettober, let's get it. Yes. Do you pirate any of your VSTs/DAWs? I wouldn't consider what I do pirating, but my strategy is I make like really awesome content using devices and using software, and it's this weird thing where the companies then reach out and say, hey, we'd like to give this to you for free or pay you to use this and make a piece of content with it. It's crazy. It's not pirating, but it's very close. MBG says, it may be annoying, but I asked you the same question I think 2 days ago. I don't know what I should get the Arturia. I need it only for the MBG. I don't want you to worry about being annoying, but I do want you to make a decision based on all the information that you have. I'm assuming you're asking me that question because you've already watched a video of me explaining the differences. So any opinion that I might have about that is explained in those videos. Evie Beckham says, can we donate any of the merch to the kids for the event? Well, 50% of the sales go to the nonprofit. If I had the money, I'd be a member, but for now, all I can do is watch and enjoy. That's okay, Josh. Not everybody can. Chat, what do you think of this beat? Tape Piano 2 gracing our ears with these amazing sounds. I think that's probably a bit too abrupt of an ending. I feel like I'm gonna throw on my mastering chain as well, but I'll probably turn off the J37. Or maybe keep it. Who can say? Let's just give this a shot. We'll leave vibes on top. This is going to be significantly louder than it just was, by the way. Actually, put vibes on the bottom, I think. My iPad all of a sudden decided to go to sleep. It's going to be louder. Whoa. We crashed. Chat, if you've been in my stream before, you know why that crash happened. OS Out the Journey says Shlomo vibes. Big fan. That's a high compliment. I appreciate that. Let's reopen that plugin. Wonder when the last time I saved was. Oh, I didn't see the how to choose the best MIDI controller video. Thank you so much, Josephine TAETRO. I love you guys the most. No problem, MBG. There are so many resources there. You might even feel like it's harder to make the decision after getting all that info, but the number one thing I can tell you, flip a coin if you're still confused or one isn't calling to you after those videos. Pick the one whose aesthetic you like the most. I have a sneaking suspicion that the crash was a result of the J37 plugin. I can't necessarily prove that, but who can say? TI80 Mark says, hope it recovers your progress. Yeah, me too. The thing about that is like, all right, well, it's restoring the live project now. It's going very slow, much slower than usual. Funny. Jeppe, that's a funny statement. Quentin Lee says, yeah, honestly, beyond the keys, the knobs and pads are specifically how you create. Yep. But sneaking suspicion that it's the J37 that crashed it. It occasionally has issues. Ika says J37 is broken. Yeah, I don't know if it's like a Catalina thing or if it's a Live 11 thing or it's all those things, but Waves certainly seems to be struggling in that regard. Shay says, I dig that neon light on the tabletop. Yeah, and actually, since tomorrow the studio is going to look totally different, we'll have all of our new decor out here, but if you watch the Beettober announcement video, you'll probably find that. All right, it's stuck at 5% reopening, so let me just try to open it again one more time. While recovering your work, Live crashed again. Live can try to recover up to the point at which the crash occurred. Yes, please. Thank you. Live is usually pretty good about recovering, knock on wood. But this time it seems to be taking a bit. Wislow says, it crashed my Ableton before. I used the slate tape sim at the moment because of it. Yeah, that's a shame. Looks like we're making some progress here with restoring the project, though. We're using vibes anyway, though. I just wanted to see what combining them might sound like. But yeah, by the way, this is where we're at. Before it hung at 5%, but we are growing in percentage here. Beettober stream tomorrow. Don't forget, friends. We're probably just going to load up this project now, restore it, listen back to it, ask any final questions you may have. To the Natan, who is in chat and was gracious enough to sponsor this stream. We thank them for that. Provide us with the soothing sounds of Tape Piano 2. This beat and this stream today would not be possible without them. So thank you, the Natan. If you do want to pick up the sweet sounds that we are using today, all the synth sounds that you've heard in this session are from Tape Piano 2. And you can get them at the link in the description. It's in the top line. Doomswear says, I hate when computers won't just take my money. Oh, what's happening? It won't take your money, Doomswear. What's up with that? Mr. D. Smith says, what time on the West Coast? Well, if you go to that link for the Beettober stream tomorrow, you will find the time. 12 p.m. West Coast tomorrow. PST. Is there any way you can balance out the audio to where your voice isn't so much louder than the music you're playing? Or at least a way to turn the audio up so we can hear better? I sure can. We have been streaming for about 90 minutes and nobody has mentioned the mix. But if it is an issue, we can adjust the levels. Oh, geez. We're back. Well, a version of us is back. So it we did lose some progress there. We basically got back to a save point, but I wonder, let's just see how good the live recovery thing is. The reason I'm not like super distraught by that is because, well, first of all, we're streaming, so I could literally go back and watch what I did and recreate it. But the other thing is too, like, for all you producers out there, right? Like, you are not just capable of doing something one time. You know what I mean? So it would not be that hard to go back and recreate that, even if I did not have the stream to go back and look at what I did. TAETRO saving mod check. I think we probably need like a save emote so people can remind me. Oh, the phone isn't balancing. Well, I'll keep that in mind, Zeta. If you come to a future stream and it's an issue again, just let me know. We can make some small adjustments. Nonetheless, I'll probably go build on this, or I'll probably just find the recovery file, because there's usually some good recovery files or like versions that you can go back to and watch. But nonetheless, Tape Piano 2, the link is in the description. You should for sure check it out. Beautiful, beautiful sounds. Rewind the stream, you can hear that full track that we just put together today. Really fast workflow. it's a fast workflow when you have really good sounds. And don't forget that you can always let it rain. That's pretty much going to be it today, folks. I mean, let's let this roll in the background as background music for now. Pull it back. We can just jam to this for a bit, talk a little bit about what's coming up tomorrow, and then we'll see you all later. So, TAETRO save emote at 250 members. Yeah, exactly. All right, my friends, we're coming to a close. I hope you did enjoy this stream. Shout out to the Natan for sponsoring today's stream. Sorry about those technical issues at the beginning, but if you made it here to the end, I really appreciate you. Please leave a like on the stream and check out the plugin page if you haven't. The link is in the description. Subfuture says, good morning. Darn, came at the end. Don't worry, Subfuture. You can rewind it back and go check out from the beginning. I want to remind everybody that tomorrow is the start of Beettober, our daily beat challenge for the month of October for a good cause, supporting the Music and Youth Initiative. TAETRO.com/Beettober if you want more information on that. If you want to make some beats for Beettober, post them on Instagram, #Beettober. OS Father Journey says, can't wait for the shirt to come in. I'm so stoked that you picked up some merch. Yes, if you all did order some cool Beettober merch, please post it on social media. Of course, you can go to controlfreakclub.com to check out the limited Beettober merch. Check that out for sure. Tomorrow we're streaming at the same time, 12 p.m. PST, and we are giving away this custom MPK Mini custom skin. Where did this pattern and this aesthetic come from? Well, it is an original watercolor painting that I went and turned into a print, and we turned it into a skin. So I'm stoked on that. That's also available in other forms, like our fanny pack that says make beats every day on it. By the way, it's kind of hard to see on camera, and an accessory pouch. Keep your cables and stuff in. Make beats every day. I'll also say tote bag, my favorite piece. Love that Control Freak there, the original Control Freak, the inaugural Control Freak. And we've also got our Creepy Cafe shirt. Of course, there's lots of merch that says Beettober 2021 on it. So if you are participating and you want to be a part of it, this merch is going to go away. It's not going to be here forever. So pick it up. 50% of the merch sales are going to the Music and Youth Initiative, an amazing nonprofit. And 100% of tomorrow's sample pack sales are going to the nonprofit. 100% of my membership revenue for October going to the Music and Youth Initiative. And you will be able to donate live on stream throughout the month, so stay tuned for that. The phone case is sick. Already ordered. Orbit, I'm so stoked for you. I just got a new phone, but the case is on my old phone, which I do love the case as well. I loved the painting from the beat video 2 to 3 days ago. It's your style. Thank you, Subfuture. Shay says, those are awesome, dude. Consider picking some stuff up. Controlfreakclub.com. Controlfreakclub.com. Tomorrow's the first day of October. I'm looking forward to all of your #Beettober beats. Post it first thing. That's what I'm doing. Come here on the channel, 12 p.m. Let's have a great month, folks. It's about to be busy. It's about to be crazy, but it's about to be awesome. So that's going to be it, my friends. Shout out to the Natan one more time for sponsoring today's stream. Check out Tape Piano 2 if you haven't yet. Link is in the description. And that's going to be it. Thank you all so much for watching. This has been TAETRO. Have a good one. See you tomorrow. Happy Beettober.